The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, well played. Chance for a shot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that's put paid to a promising move. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Hoeneß is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Played out wide.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Van Basten. Quarter of an hour played. He's found a way through. Van Basten driving through the middle. Referee has just said play on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Lille really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Works it forward. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's run loose here. Out to the right. And that is expertly dealt with. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Rummenigge cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rooney. And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pullet did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been shaped to shoot! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Araujo. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him, Mbappe! It's in! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Lille give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And this is Luis Suarez. Can he finish? Bullet. Robson gets a foot in here. And it's Lam. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ibrahim. This time, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead is extended still further. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Ernest, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And here's Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's Luis Suarez! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending.
Votre attention s'il vous plaît. Le propriétaire du monospace bleu qui gêne la sortie des bus est prié de déplacer immédiatement son véhicule avant que la
That
fourrière
gets things going for the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rummenigge knocks it out wide. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And this is Hullet, and he's managed to get free. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Van Basten. Rummenigge.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chance! Manchester United have their second corner now. Van Basten can get it. He's tried one! So, third corner of the game. Lille have the chance to go the other way. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Hullet looking to penetrate opposition lines. And this is Rooney. He's shifting. Great chance! He scores! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Pinches it off him. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rummenigge. That's a corner kick.
Attention, changement.
This their second corner of the game. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to get it away. Araujo driving on and making good progress. Rummenigge. Van Basten. Can he finish? It's fallen kindly here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Lille have their third corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out of play for a throw. And it's Gullit. Great defending, strong and determined. Rummenigge.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Good ball over the top. And he was quick to react. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, well measured. That's a shade optimistic. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pass somewhat off target. Rummenigge. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely ball and it goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Suarez does well to get it back. Manchester United have it back and can go again. It's Ibrahimovic! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Manchester United get their fourth corner. Shoots! And somehow he managed to miss it. They're up to 5 corners now. Goes without saying, that was poor. And that has gone straight into touch. Mbappe. That's a lovely, neat pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Gets a good foot in there. Gullit, who's set up 1 goal so far. That is good alertness. Now it's Luis Suarez. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rooney. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Harmlessly behind.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
And it's Ibrahimovic. That has ended up in no man's land. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. Rummenigge. Brilliantly cut out. Mbappe. Rijkaard. And he's had it nicked away. And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. What do you think about the formation here, Jim?
Yeah, I'm a fan of this shape, Peter. Managers that set up this way are willing to back their players to execute what is an aggressive attacking intent. Goals are very much in mind, while you hope to keep outscoring the opposition, knowing you're probably bound to let a few in. But essentially, this is real front foot football and can be very exciting.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, can they get him all? Oh, shooting chance! And he's following up! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Ronaldo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time.
Can he finish? Oh, he's really drilled it. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Pedri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Rooney. Now it's Van Basten. Well, that looks a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh no, this does not look good. Nicely weighted ball. And that has left him in a heap. Saliba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Roberto Carlos. Hoisted in. That is a brilliant interception. Rijkaard. And Rooney. And the counter is on. And he's straight offside. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That is a great pick out. Oh, super ball. He's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Great defending, strong and determined. Chance here to counter. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Roberto Carlos aimed beyond the defence. Corner. Vieira with the clearance. And the shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And this is Ronaldo. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Now the ball in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's through and all alone! Takes a shot! It's there! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Lille get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Ferdinand. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Madrid have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pings in across. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was bullet! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Ferdinand picks it up from the goal kick. He came in hard, very hard. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Lille really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Van Basten. He's got away. Rummenigge. Roberto Carlos, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Rummenigge. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten! And that's a throw-in. Pull it. Oh, easy pickings there.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And it's Roberto Carlos. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Araujo is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Knocks it into space. Turns back here, probably the best option. Best. Looking for the run. And a chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cristiano Ronaldo has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have their third corner.
El dorsal 99. El dorsal 18. El dorsal 3. Roberto Carlos. El dorsal 13. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15.
Defending of the desperate
El dorsal
variety.
21. El dorsal 11. El dorsal
And that
20.
interception
El
was
dorsal 8.
most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Crossed in once more. And that's the keeper's ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pullet is flagged offside. Lille are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Just 5 minutes left. Owen. And it's Makalele. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Shevchenko. Oh, that's neat. Has crossed into the middle.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for us.